Hello everyone, we are 19 days into the new year and we want to make this our most productive year yet, and geez, why not even our most productive decade yet? And how we're going to do that is, you've heard the term life hack. Well, today we're going to have a life app. Yes, it's a terrible pun, but that's what you get. Today we're going to be talking about an app that does habit tracking. Now, what is habit tracking? Well, as simple as what it says, it's tracking your habits. When we get into the new year, generally we add in a lot of goals, we write them down and we think about them. And then 6 months later, we might forget about them or forget about where the note we put down of the goals we want to achieve. What the habit tracking app is going to do for you is really let you see what works for you and what doesn't. And now I know that can kind of be like, well, I don't want to know the days I'm not supposed to be doing the things I want to do. But this is really beneficial for you because it can track it over years and you can see what works for you and what doesn't. You can find out the days that, like, I have motivation to exercise on Mondays, and I find that if I want to be a writer, I really like to write on Tuesday. All right, without further ado, let's jump into this app and let's change our life by doing it. So the app we're going to be reviewing today is called Way of Life, and that's exactly what a habit tracker is. It takes out the guesswork of whether you're staying committed to the goals you've set for yourself and the habits that you want in your life. We're going to be pulling up the screen recorder, and it's just basically going to show you exactly how to use this app, and I won't have to explain it. You'll be able to see it right on the screen. So that's going to begin here in 2, 1, 0, and here's the screen. So you have the Way of Life in Play Store. If you have an Apple phone, this app is still on there, same one. I actually just switched to an Android recently, and all my information's on my iPhone, so I have to switch that over. But you're going to hit Play Store or App Store, depending what you have, and you're going to go up to your little search bar, wherever that may be, and you're going to type in Way of Life. Or, as this way, it already indicated it there. We click that, and it's going to have an install. I already have it installed, so I'm just going to hit Open. Now, you'll see there's nothing in here. It's fresh. I wanted you guys to see it as it would be when you first opened it. So what you're going to do is, in the top left, you're going to click the 3 bars and you're going to create a new journal. Now, this is a free app for up to, I believe, six to 9 habits, one of those there. And after that, there is a premium that you would have to buy for the app. Perfect way to test it out, though, if you really like it and you're using it for more habits and it's like, wow, this is a great app, then you can buy it later. If not, try it out in the meantime for free. So the journal basically is a habit you want to track. A good one in there is always exercise. It's always good for you. It's always good to be knowing how you're doing on that, if you're doing some every day or not. You can put a little description in the bottom. With exercise, you kind of know what you should be doing. Any exercise is going to be good for you. But if it was a really specific habit that you wanted some more information, you can put it down there. Is it good for you? Yes. That's a perfect way to track habits that aren't good for you and good for you. Exercise is good, so we hit yes. And then we go up into the top right and we hit save. Now it's going to pull us back here and we're going to see our exercise and new journal. What we're going to do again is go up to the top left. We're going to back up and you're going to see what pops up this week. Now here's our journal. We got Monday through Sunday. And what we're going to do to use this is, today is Sunday, so we would click this little check mark in the bottom right, the green. And it's going to ask you, have you done your habit? Note, yes, no, skip. So if you have, you click yes. There it goes. It's green. Awesome. That's it. That's it for that habit. You go to the next one and you click, 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 click. If you haven't, you hit no, and it's going to pop up red. Obviously we want that to be green, but some days it doesn't happen. So this is how a habit tracker can work for you. Now, there could also be a skip. Now, say exercise, most of the time we should be able to do it. But if there's something that came up, maybe it was a different habit that you just couldn't do that day due to circumstances, you can put a little skip there. And that way the app keeps tracking it as you've done it. Just this day, there was something that came up and you couldn't. So it's not no, there's skip. And what you would do there from there is hit the note button. And you can punch in a little note. Say, for exercise, the only way you wouldn't be doing exercise, or that would require a skip, would say, broke leg. Save. Now, that's a good reason to skip your exercise. You probably wouldn't be able to do any leg exercises. Now, what does the habit tracking do? Why is that all important? Well, from there, what we're going to go is we're going to hit trend. And trend, as we can see, there's one green in there because we did sit yes on exercise. And that's letting us know we completed that. Now that's summarize all. So if you had, say, 6 habits in here and you complete them all throughout the week, it would go up to the 6 button and you'd see all greens. If you had done 5 out of the 6, it would go up to here and one little red would pop up as well. Or you can click on each one. So this is exercise. So you had read, maybe you could also put biking, something down here. All your other habits, you could click them and see how you're doing throughout the weeks. Now in the top, you'll see it's a 6-week trend. If you click the little thing on the top right, you can actually go to a 12-week trend, a 6-month trend, 9 months, up to 2 years. You can track your habits to see how they're doing, if they're up or down, which is really, really cool, right? That allows you to, again, that's what the importance of a habit tracker is to really see the trends of the things you want in your life that you want to stay committed to, how those are working for you. So that's a habit tracker in a nutshell. This one is a perfect one to jump into. It's free to use for up to 6 habits, 6 to 9, I believe, and really just get the ball rolling on this new year to see how you're committed to these. And if you're not, figuring out why you're not and how to just improve from there. I hope this was helpful for you, and we'll see you at the next Weekly Wisdom.